This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now let's check in and see if CHARLEY-K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Got a copy?
Yes, Jim, I have a beautiful copy right now. You're now getting up to 5/9 direct, so I don't have an SDR situation here whatsoever. But your good copy. It's mostly sunny, upper 70s right now. We had a power outage yesterday from mid-afternoon until 1:30 in the morning due to trees down and storms. And we picked up an inch of rain yesterday, and that brings us to 6.20 inches for the month. Normally for the entire month up here is 4 inches, so we're exceeding normal on that. But you're coming in absolutely solid, and are we doing okay, I assume, through Milford, Jim? Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Charlie, you're 30 over on Milford. Roger, roger.
Yes, sir, Charlie, you're 30 over on Milford. Roger, roger.
Okay, I've got a little bit of Captain Mike on here, recorded in the last day and a half, and here he is. As he was flying the Boeing 767 from Sacramento, California to Philadelphia. I think that's the direction he was going, and here is his transmission.
QRM from another station, but you're up blowing right through them there. But we're just passing Rockford, Illinois at 37,000. Got a nice tailwind here, 60 knots. We're doing 530 across the ground. So a good copy of 59 plus. Back to you, Charlie. Pretty warm. So Rick, just coming up on Northbrook, Charlie. Nice day over the lake. Looks pretty clear, and we'll be heading up over Benton Harbor here shortly. But yeah, looks like about one. I think it was 140 on the ground in Philadelphia there. But yeah, you're booming in here. Good copy on you there. And Jim was in there shortly. I guess he didn't hear us at 1500. We're late about 30 seconds. Charlie, we're right over Northbrook and coming up over Lake Forest. Yeah, looks like Lake Forest is right on the water there, but yeah, we're just coming up over the shoreline now. But anyway, yep, I'm starting to pick up some splatter from another station. Are you seeing another station out there nearby? Interfering with anybody else, but okay, Charlie. Well, great copy on you there. What's my signal for you? You said about 25 over.
Okay, there you are. That was Captain Mike as he flew over Lake, the southern part of Lake Michigan, south of Milwaukee, but north of Chicago, and then over Benton Harbor, Michigan. I wonder if that came through. It's amazing what he does with an antenna on a Boeing 767 two-engine jet. What he does with an antenna that is only 8 feet long and only 400 watts. KX4WC K1GZL.
Roger, Charlie, just fine. You're just, like I say, constantly about a 30 over on Milford SDR. Just beautiful. And you were mentioning something about a power failure. What kind of power failure did you have there?
Power failure. What kind of power failure did you have there?
Yeah, yesterday we had, for us, a very humid day and a high of 81. Then a little after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we had a quick thunderstorm, and there were a few hailstones coming down mixed with that. And there were many trees that got toppled in many places, and it certainly knocked the power out here from around 3 p.m. until 1:30 in the morning. So it was close to 10.5 hours. And over in Vermont, they were hit very badly also. A lot of power outages, but it was weather related. And if that was going on right now, I would not have been able to get on today. But right now, the weather is trying to cooperate. Go ahead.
Roger, Charlie. Do you have any backup power available?
Charlie, do you have any backup power available?
I hate to admit it, but no, I do not. No, I do not. I just hold my breath. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, gosh, we've got about 3.5 kW standby. We try to fire it up about once every couple of months just to be sure everything's copacetic. I think the last time, though, I had used some of the gas out of the generator tank, and I guess I used more than what I thought, because when I tried to start it, it would not start. And usually, I put a ether port in that air breather right at the carburation point. And so usually I just, instead of pulling my head off, I just go out there and give it a shot of ether and pull it, and boom, it starts off the first time. This time, about 7 pulls later, I said, nah, something's wrong here. And so I put some gas in it, and then hit it with a touch of ether, and first pull, she took off, so she was just out of gas.
First pull, she took off, so she was just out of gas.
When you're lacking the gas, you're certainly lacking the efficiency of the generator. I certainly hope that you don't have any problems. I certainly remember a year ago, last February or thereabouts, we had a power outage here, and the temperature was 11 below zero. Winds were gusting to 60 and 70 miles per hour, and I was out without power for 8.5 hours. I thought I was going to lose all of the water. It was going to freeze and everything else. But eventually, when the power came back on, came on one drip at a time, then another faucet began to work a little bit, and I was spared on that one, but boy, I'll tell you, I was really worried. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed that things stay stable, and gas doesn't get too much more expensive, Roger.
Gas doesn't get too much more expensive, Roger.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, these prices, but I guess we have to live for it. Maybe things will straighten out, and more common sense will be spread out throughout the whole country, that is for sure. Well, look, Jim, I'll let you go. There are probably many stations that would like to test out their equipment. You do an absolutely excellent job on helping people out and getting a lot of their modulation problems straightened out and rig problems straightened out also. So we'll try to catch you next week. And let's hope that things will work out good, and also that you stay nice and healthy out there. Nice and healthy. KC9VKV, K1GZL, Clarksville, northern New Hampshire on the Quebec border. 73 to you there, Jim. Always a pleasure.
73, Charlie. Thanks for jumping aboard here, and have a great afternoon and the weekend coming up. And just a reminder, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Network. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, and I'm better known in some circles as Dr. VKV. And we're recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. And that will take you to our YouTube Qso-Vlog page, where we're currently featuring over 2,200 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings. This recording will be cut number 1 in that series. So without further ado, let's get on with the shoe. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.